Let the galaxy burn.
Warmaster Horus Luperci's rebellion against the Emperor of Mankind triggered the greatest, most catastrophic, and the most tragic conflict that man would ever see. The Horus Heresy began on the blighted surface of Istvan III, where the newly traitorous legions purged the ranks of those loyal to the Emperor. At Istvan V, 3 loyal legions were shattered by further treason and betrayal, and the first of the Primarchs died at the hands of one he once embraced as a brother. The conflict engulfed every sector of mankind's empire, including Prospero, Calth, Caliban, and many more as brother turned on brother. Darker, even more insidious evils emerged as humanity's champions learned that the powers of the warp itself had laid their covetous eyes and designs upon mankind. Ultimately, the war reached Terra itself, where events cascade towards their final dramatic conclusion. Over the past 3 years, we have been able to experience the events of this titanic conflict from its very beginnings through Horus Heresy Legions. Its many expansions have brought new factions, strategies, and game mechanics to us as the story of the war progressed. Now, with the Galaxy in Flames, the latest expansion to the game will for the first time add new cards to the existing Space Marine factions, bringing new warlords, troops, tactics, and even new mechanics to both traitor and loyalist legions. In this video, we will see some of these new cards for the first time, and it is only fitting that we kick off with the legion of the Warmaster Horus himself, the Sons of Horus, formerly the Luna Wolves, the 16th Legion Astartes. We begin with Azmodial Squad, a rare Astartes troop card. This initially looks as though it is underpowered for its cost of 4 energy, which brings 4 attack and just 3 health. However, this is more than compensated for with its ability, Flank, which will allow it to attempt to attack an enemy troop card immediately. This card follows the Sons of Horus Legion's tradition of a deck that delivers rapid damage output. The card also has a Battle Honor ability that will trigger when it kills a unit. It gains a Mark of Chaos. This makes the card very interesting. You can use it to damage or kill strong units that have 3 or more attack, where although Azmodial Squad will die itself, it will have delivered decent value with 4 points of damage being inflicted in return for the card's cost of 4 energy. But if you are able to target and kill weak units that have attack values of 2 or less, then Azmodial Squad will either gain a Mark of Nurgle and be reasonably difficult to kill, or it will gain attack abilities from one of the other marks and become a high priority target for your enemy, distracting them from focusing on your warlord or other units. This card has strong potential to create some uncomfortable situations for your foes. Next, we have a new common vehicle for the Sons of Horus. The Catulan Rhino has average stats for its cost, a respectable 3 attack and 3 health for 3 energy. But the Rhino has a very interesting trick up its sleeve. It is the transport of choice for Azmodial Squad. For 4 energy, it can create and put in play an Azmodial Squad, which, due to having flank, can immediately attack an enemy troop. This card has really strong potential when played on curve. In your 3 energy turn, you can put it into play, and then, if it survives until your next turn, you can put in play a 4 energy unit without having to use a card from your hand. And that Azmodial Squad is powerful enough to destroy almost any troop that your opponent might have in play early on. In late game, Catulan Rhino may struggle to survive, but if your opponent fails to remove it, the ability to play a flanking unit with relatively strong attack can be an enormous asset for you. I think Catulan Rhino will see use in many decks, including decks where players elect not to include Azmodial Squad itself. Now let us move on to a very interesting card, a legendary card, Chosen of the Four. This is a new kind of card in Horus Heresy Legions called a mission card, and other factions will be getting mission cards as well. If you recall the Forbidden Secret card of the Dark Angels, then you will understand how missions work. A mission card, when included as part of your deck, will automatically be one of the initial cards that you draw at the beginning of the match. If you want, you can select it to be returned to your deck, as with any other card that you draw in your initial hand. Note that the mission card is not drawn in addition to your normal set of cards. It will instead take the place of another card so that you still draw your normal number of starting cards in total. So what does the card do? You spend 1 energy to play it, and then your warlord receives the mission on the card, just like with Forbidden Secret from the Dark Angels. For the Sons of Horus, they must prove that they are the chosen of the 4 great Chaos Gods by giving a mark of Chaos on 6 occasions to friendly Astartes troops. If you prove yourself worthy, you are best with the Luperci. More on that later. The Sons of Horus deck already includes many cards that give marks of Chaos to their Space Marines, and they have access to the many Chaos deck abilities as well that do the same. And I am very certain, given the existence of this mission, that this expansion will also have other cards for the Sons of Horus that will be giving out marks of Chaos, making this mechanic much more significant for the Legion and opening up another playstyle based around marks of Chaos, in addition to the very popular fast damage approach that most Sons of Horus players go with today. But by now you must be wondering, what is the Luperci reward? In the lore of the Horus Heresy, the Word-Bearers taught the Sons of Horus many secrets, including how to share their bodies with the Neverborn, the dark entities of the war. Among the Word-Bearers, those warriors who survived this formed a unit known as the Galvorbak. Amongst the Sons of Horus, the equivalent were the Luperci. In Horus Heresy Legions, the Luperci is a legendary tactic that will be generated in hand for the Sons of Horus players when they complete their Chosen of the Four mission. When played for 1 energy, this tactic will grant the warlord the passive ability to give all future Sons of Horus troops put in play, regardless of whether they are Astartes, vehicles, or structures, a mark of Chaos. Note that this even affects Sons of Horus troops that get created by other effects and are put in play, such as Catulan Rhino creating Azmodial Squads that already have a mark of Chaos on them. This will add extra strength to late game troops for the Sons of Horus and will make troop focus decks for them stronger and much more viable on the ladder. I am really excited for this, as I am sure that it will bring even more tactical variety to the way that competitive players use this Legion. We are now just a few days away from the release of the Galaxy in Flames expansion. We will continue to see reveals this week, showing new cards and new mechanics to rejuvenate many of the legions that we are used to facing on the battlefield. And I am really looking forward to seeing how you all put these cards to work as you develop new builds and strategies to crush your enemies. Thank you for watching, everyone, and as always, I will see you on the battlefield as the Horus Heresy continues to thrust the Galaxy in flames.